Good afternoon, distinguished colleagues. We are going to start a few presentations of the Russian travel hub, the two capital cities of Russia, Moscow and St. Petersburg, for you. I am Anisia Yevdokimova, member of the International Board of the Russian Tourist Industry Union, and now the first speaker is representing the oldest tour operator of Soviet Union and Russia for international visitors, Alexander Polikov, Operations Director of Interest.
Well, dear colleagues, I'm delighted to greet you on behalf of our company Interest, and it's a pleasure to participate in Russian Travel Hub, and in honor to represent our company and start this session of tour operators and industry professionals. I just want to tell you a couple of words about our company first, some interesting facts. Our company is in fact the oldest one and most experienced tour companies operating in Russia. It was founded in 1929, and for several decades it was one and only tour operator on territory of former Soviet Union and Russia. We remain as one of the largest professional tour operators till now, and we operate in inbound, outbound, and domestic tourism. And though during the last years, as all industry, we were affected by the changes and restrictions on traveling, even in 2021, we managed to serve more than 500,000 tourists. Of course, in better days, better years, we assisted up to 2 or 5 million packs in total. And of course, there were hundreds of thousand people on tourist basis to Russia. Our experience and connections, of course, our infrastructure and partner and supplier network allows us to maintain best prices for almost any location in Russia. And we not only provide best rates, as says here, but also supply great value and higher level of service to our tourists. We focus our company values on quality and consistency. Should it be the group request or tailor-made individual tour. Our staff members are not only experienced, but their approach towards the service guarantees that any trip of our tourists will be memorable for a long time. And since Russia is such a vast and diverse country, I believe that the tourists will come to us again, and they will continue to discover the largest country in the world. We provide the whole range of services for our partners and tourists, and our partners can be sure that offers that they will receive will not only have great prices for hotel accommodation and transportation. We also develop and provide special fixed departure tours and group rates. We guarantee that the booking process with us will be smooth and efficient, and that all our guide interpreters will be licensed and skilled. Interest not only works with the groups or tour series, but we also develop special VIP and luxury tours. We tailor-made them upon the requests. We are gradually moving towards two special tour products that I want to present to you today. As I mentioned before, and as you know, Russia has a vast territory and is a home of more than 150 nationalities, and the history of our country constitutes for more than 1,000 years. And of course, all of these facts lead to pretty eclectic historical, cultural, and even architectural landscape. The landscape that, on our opinion, can be shown on the example of two beautiful, great Russian cities, which is Moscow and St. Petersburg. Both cities were the capital of Russia during centuries in different historical periods of our country. So we're moving on to the first slide of the tour, and the tour name is Two Capitals, Great History. We begin the tour, of course, with the arrival of our tourists to Moscow, and the second day starts, of course, with the breakfast at the hotel, and continues with the city tour of Moscow, of Soviet buildings of Moscow. Our tourists will feel the vibe of Stalin so-called Imperial architecture. Among the objects that our tourists will see will be Stalin high-rise buildings, which are 7 of them in Moscow. They will see Central Tverskaya Street. They will see Lubyanka Street with still famous and somewhat mysterious KGB headquarters. They will see New Arbat Street, which in 1966 received the Grand Prix for architectural development in Paris. And tourists later on, of course, will walk around Red Square. They will walk around Alexander Garden, and after that, they will visit historical department store GUM and try their famous ice cream and see their historical food shop. After lunch in Soviet-style restaurant, we'll lead our tourists to Bunker 42, or as some people call it, Stalin Bunker. That's a nuclear shelter located 65 meters below the ground, and it was established for Soviet government leaders and their families and army especially. This descent, we think that will show and allow our tourists to feel the real atmosphere of Cold War. The program for the next day will start with a visit to VDNH, or as we call it, exhibition of national economy, which used to represent the achievements of former Soviet republics, different industries and agriculture. But as a key point of this visit, we will be the Cosmonautic and Aviation Center, that tells the history of development of the space program and space exploration by Russian scientists. After lunch at the Restaurant of National Cuisine, we again will lead our tourists underground, and that will be Moscow Metro. No doubt that Moscow Metro is one of the most beautiful and sophisticated infrastructures in the world, and tourists will enjoy bronze sculptures, they will enjoy stainless glass compositions and mosaics that they will see there, and they will find out a lot of interesting facts about Moscow subway. The day 4 with a comfortable train ride from Moscow to St. Petersburg. And this city, on the contrary to Moscow, that during this tour presents Soviet era, will present very different times from Peter I to the last Russian Tsar. We will kick off this St. Petersburg part with the city tour, with the emphasis on beautiful embankments, views, and palaces. Among those, tourists will see St. Isaac Cathedral, for example, Church of the Savior on Spilled Blood. They will see the main avenue of St. Petersburg, which is Nevsky Prospect, and visit Palace Square with a beautiful Winter Palace. Of course, they will see the symbol of the city, which is the Bronze Horseman, and that's the monument to Peter the Great. Tourists will enjoy their lunch at the Russian traditional restaurant, and after that, they will continue their trip with a visit to Peter and Paul Fortress, which is the sanctuary of Russian imperial royal family for the several centuries. Next day, we will use the bus to move our tourists to Pushkin, town of Pushkin, or Tsarskoye Selo, which is around 25 kilometers from St. Petersburg, and our tourists will be definitely blown away with the beauty and the greatness of the Catherine Palace, and especially I think they will enjoy room, which is decorated with the panels and compositions from the amber of different shades. I think this is one of the wonders to see and definitely to remember. After the return to the city and lunch at another Russian cuisine restaurant, we will offer tourists to visit Fabergé Museum, which has an incredible collection of marvelous jewelry produced by Carl Fabergé Company, and among those will be 9 original Easter eggs, which some people think are small symbols of Russia. Day 6 of the trip will start with a trip to Pavlovsk Palace and Park, and that's used to be a original splendid mansion of one of the Russian emperors, Pavel, and it combines Russian and European architecture with splendid immaculate landscapes of in English style, and the views there are definitely extraordinary. After the lunch, our tourists will be invited to participate in the evening event, and that will be Imperial Ball in Eliken Palace. This program was especially developed for tourists and participants so they can feel right in the middle of the 19th century ball. After the good rest, next day will be fully dedicated to the visit of Hermitage. This is one of the greatest museums in the world, and though I believe that one day is definitely not enough, not to see it while in St. Petersburg will be a true crime. This day will end with a lunch in Tsar-style restaurants and some leisure time in the evening. And after that, next day, our tourists will, unfortunately for us, leave Russia. And this is very exciting tour, one of which I want to present, and the second one is dedicated to high cuisine. As some of you know, or maybe don't know, Michelin Guide came to Russia finally, and they started with Moscow. 9 of Moscow restaurants were awarded with Michelin stars, and 69 are now in Guide. And we decided this is a great opportunity to show that Moscow is not only a historical and architectural wonder, but also the the center of gastronomic treasures. So that's with arrival to Moscow, and on the second day we gradually move our guests from historical and architectural monuments such as Red Square, such as GUM department store, St. Basil Cathedral, and pedestrian street of Arbat in Moscow to end the day with unforgettable feast at one of Michelin star restaurants. The second day will be with the same pattern, but we will start with a visit to Kremlin and Armory chamber. Is a fortress, historical site, but also is the residency of the Russian presidents. And our tourists will see Tsar Cannon, they will be able to see Tsar Bell, they will see cathedral inside, and the amusement with these excursions will be topped with the visit to Armory Chamber Museum. The day will end as well with the Michelin Guide restaurant visit, and the next day we will move our tourists from the city center to Arkhangelsk Memorial Estate, where they can enjoy beautiful views, landscapes, and visit Grand Manor House, Tea House, Small Palace, and Colonnade. This day will also will be ended with a visit to Michelin star restaurant. I think that these two tours represent the creativity, ability, as well as professionalism of our team that can create and manage such an extensive program. If this program is not enough, then we have some other toppings as well, and that will be like a cherry on the top. We can offer special, unique hot balloon flights, tank rides on tank competition, and helicopter flights. To conclude, I think that you can see that interests really our team, we really like Russia. We love our tourists, and we hope that should you, or rather your clients will decide to come to Russia, you will choose our company. I want to thank you for your kind time, and if you have any additional questions or requests, you can always get in touch with my colleagues, Tatiana and Anastasia, and their contact details are presented on this slide. Thank you so much. That's it.
Alexander, thank you very much for your presentation. And we are moving on. Right now, I'm in the building of the Federal Agency for Tourism, Rostourism, the general organizer of Russia Travel Hub, where introduced the most interesting and breakthrough solutions for foreign tourists from all over the world. And our next presentation is dedicated to the IT product. It's a unique marketplace in 5 languages. And today there are more than 200 tours from the tour operators. And now I give the floor to Maxim Hoteyev, project manager at the Svoi TS tour operator. Maxim, we can see you, we can hear you, the floor is yours.
Yeah, thank you. So, I'm sending you good vibes from the very heart of Russia, its capital Moscow. You know what they say, from Russia with love. So, Svoi TS is here, my name is Max Hoteyev, and I'll be glad to represent you our brand new tourism project. But, first thing first, I would like to say a few words about our company, so let's go. Svoi TS is one of the major tour operators for inbound and domestic tourism with a head office in Moscow and regional offices in Sochi and St. Petersburg. And our mission is to create a quality travel product at competitive prices that meets the expectations of the most demanding clients. Our core activities are, first, incoming tourism. The company provides travel services to more than 500,000 foreign tourists annually. Our clients are tourists from Europe, Latin America, Southeast Asia, and we offer a wide range of varied itineraries and services, such like fixed and individual tours both for groups and FIT, visa support, transfers, services of certified guides, train tickets, tickets to museums, concerts, exhibitions, sport events, and so on and so forth. Second, hotel reservations. Svoi Hotel is an online hotel booking system developed by the company. The system was created specially for travel agencies. So it was launched on the travel market in 2016 for online hotel reservations across all Russia. And it includes more than 10,000 special offers, more than 5,000 of accommodation facilities from hotels, apartments, villas, sanatoriums, up to hostels throughout all Russia, and it's available 24/7. You can get direct access to rates, availability, and special offers, exclusive offers for travel agencies, loyalty programs, and so on and so forth. The next one is MICE. We organize not just another corporate trip, conference, team building, forum, but an event with specific goals to get the right result. We are distinguished by high expertise in the field of international motivational projects. We know how to create the right climate in any location. We use a targeted approach when organizing any event that is based on the specifics of your business and peculiarities of the company. Working with us, you will be provided with a full range of services in the field of MICE, from visa support up to high-tech solutions. The last but not the least, sport. Since 2008, the sports department of Svoi TS has been designing and offering hospitality programs of international sport events held in Russia, both for legal and natural persons, as well as for media representatives and sport organizations. Main projects are Winter Olympic Games 2014, Formula One in Sochi, FIFA World Cup 2018, and the reception of football teams such like Sevilla, Valencia, Real Madrid, Athletic Bilbao, Espanyol, and many others on the territory of Russia. So, during the pandemic and lockdowns, when the tourist market froze, we decided not to waste time, but to use this pause to create a convenient, beautiful, informative tourist platform for booking tours in Russia, the first multilingual tourist marketplace, which is already available in 6 different languages, including Russian, English, German, French, Portuguese. Through the joint efforts of our teams from Moscow, St. Petersburg, and Sochi, as well as in cooperation with our numerous regional partners in Russia, we have created exclusive, interesting, diverse travel product for the year of 2022, which is already available for booking. So, at the moment, 17 destinations of Russia from Kaliningrad up to Kamchatka and Sakhalin are presented on the platform. We have been extremely attentive to the details and informational component. Therefore, each destination has a very detailed description so that the tourist can form an understanding of what the region is, its peculiarities, history, and geoposition on the map of Russia, as well as climatic features by seasons, average temperatures, availability of transport hubs like airports, railway stations, ports, and bus stations are also presented on the platform. In addition, some useful tips are given: what to pack, what to see and visit places, what emotions to get, what to bring back home as a souvenir or a gift for your family and friends. From any destination, you can quickly and conveniently, within just one click, go to a selection of tours of this and that destination. Speaking about tours, I'd like to pay your attention to the fact that currently there are more than 250 tours in 6 different languages on the platform, and each tour is specially designed for a specific tourist market. And the demands of tourists from different countries vary significantly from the content of the tour up to the dates of arrival. To make the tour search more convenient, there are a large number of search parameters that will definitely help you to find the tour of your dream. We didn't overlook the moment of security, which is extremely relevant today. Therefore, we have developed and implemented our own security and compliance programs against the proliferation of COVID-19, which is named Svoi Safe Travel. All tours with such a mark are absolutely safe to travel, and the number of such tours is steadily growing. It is truly safe with us. The number of tourists in the group does not exceed 16 people. All accommodation facilities involved in the tour are registered with the competent authority as Safe Travels. All our guides and Svoi staff have a valid COVID-19 vaccination certificate registered with the Ministry of Health. All restaurants involved in the tour are registered with the competent authority as Safe Travels, as well as all transport companies which are working with. Along with the destinations, all our tours are also extremely detailed. Details are everywhere. Detailed overview of the tour, as well as the description of the tour content, what awaits you, what the tourist will see, description of attraction, timing of the beginning and the end of the program, accompanied by relevant images. In addition, a full description of accommodation facilities of the tour with images and its peculiarities, information about inclusions, what's important to know when going on this tour, and of course, prices in rubles, euros, and US dollars. We paid special attention to arrival dates. We have fully confirmed and guaranteed every arrival date of every tour presented on the platform. The tour schedule is approved and confirmed, and the variety of available dates is really impressive. It's so easy to select the arrival date from the list, but if you haven't found the desired one, we have provided the Your Dates option, where you can indicate your own dates of this and that tour. So, speaking about the reservation procedure, there's nothing more, just simple and easy. You just fill up the form and send us a request, and that's it, actually. I'd like to pay your attention to an important issue. Absolutely any tour presented on the platform can be modified and combined with one another at your request, as well as all presented tours in English may be organized and conducted in other languages not indicated on the platform, like Japanese, Arabic, Farsi, Swedish, Norwegian, Dutch, and many others upon your request. And our travel managers, travel experts will help you out with this. So feel free to contact them. By the way, you can do it literally from any page of the platform. So, most likely some of you have a question how to become our partner. Everything is just as easy and simple. Just fill out the small registration form and our managers will get in touch with you. And being our partner, you will receive high commission participation in Prom and Farm trips and webinars that we organize, get an access to up-to-date tours and special tour package rates. So this is a platform with more than 250 tours and 17 destinations in Russia, available in 6 languages and more to come. Our own hotel booking system that guarantees very competitive prices for accommodation during these tours. We are working with more than 500 proven and reliable partners, and our travel experts support you 24/7, anytime, from any location. So use this information that you see now to contact us, or simply scan the QR code to get to know our platform better. We believe that this platform and cooperation with us will help the development of your business, and together we will unleash the full tourism potential of the largest country in the world. So thank you for your attention. I do really appreciate it. Sincerely yours, Svoi Travel Services. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your option. And thanks to you, more than 754 buyers from 45 countries of the world know that in Russia they send those greetings from Russia with love, but moreover they are sending the most advanced projects. We are sure that the marketplace will get a great number of buyers interested, and I would like to tell you more the format in which we are having this Russia Travel Hub. It's not just the presentations that we had today and that we are going to have, and that more than 350 viewers from all over the world are watching now. It's also about networking. Several days when foreign buyers, and I will repeat those unique numbers, more than 750 buyers from 45 countries of the world, including India, United Arab Emirates, CIS countries, and even Colombia, and of course American countries. And we also invite Russian companies to get registered on the networking platform to fix appointments. Thanks to our Rostourism agency, this is a completely free opportunity for sellers to products and services on Russian territory. More than 300 companies from 35 regions of Russia are already registered and fix appointments at meetings with foreign buyers. We invite you to join your personal page and fix an appointment. And every minute we have new confirmations. Even today we already have confirmations about 250 meetings. And we are moving on. We will talk about Moscow, about the heart of Russia. And another operator called Mostour, which is based in Moscow. They will present us with a very interesting and unique route. Moscow with a taste, if I'm not mistaken. Olga Malinovskaya, Executive Director, Mostour. Olga, I give the floor to you. Thank you, Anisia. Good afternoon, dear friends. My name is Olga Malinovskaya, and I welcome you from the very heart of our country, from Moscow, where first snow has fallen today. Moscow will become even more beautiful with this snow soon. And now we get back to my presentation. Today we will get familiarized with the Mostour ecosystem, with the trends in Moscow. The Mostour company turned 15 years this year, and we are celebrating our 15th anniversary with a feeling of pride. It's not 90 years like Intourist, but for us it is also an opportunity, an occasion to feel proud. We have had great progress, we have a huge experience, we conducted thousands of excursions and tours, and we launched new routes. There are no language barriers for us. Even in this difficult period, when large-scale international tourism is paused, our tourism continued working. We welcomed foreign delegations, so we serviced groups and teams of athletes. We held interesting events for military experts and so on. But we are also looking forward to the removal of all the restrictions, and we will be waiting for tourists from different countries. Along with what I said, I would like to say that we are celebrating our 15th anniversary with certain awards. Every year, our company is awarded by our partners and colleagues, and this is another occasion to feel proud. For example, last year we won in the contest the Guiding Star for the best product of Moscow. This year we became the winner of the Hospitality Masters Professional Contest. It's an important victory for us. And thank you very much for voting for us. We believe that our mission is not just about client satisfaction. We want our clients to be very enthusiastic with us, to be amazed by us. And we have this excellent feedback very often. This is done because every stage of our work we have a convenient adaptive website, a convenient filtration of tours, instant confirmation of online payments, the possibility to pay for the tour and for each of our products in a way convenient for the tourist. We have nice consultants, charismatic guides, modern transport in line with all the safety requirements. We establish our own products. We are fast and flexible. We have adaptive and variable programs. All of that helps us make our product even more interesting. Mostour is one of the most high-tech companies. We have developed a CRM system. It's a unique online booking system with instant confirmation. Our CRM system takes into account how many places are left, and it is possible to book an excursion or a tour with us, and you get a confirmation instantaneously. And this excludes the possibility of overbooking. This system makes us more efficient. It makes us faster and highly competitive, particularly in the tourist sector. Furthermore, online payment is available on the website. We share APIs with our partners, and this is another source of pride for us. The Mostour ecosystem, what is it about? Ecosystem is a buzzword today, but for us it's not just a word. It's a set of products and services, because our company is a leader in high-tech breakthrough products. That is why we have our own ecosystem. All the products and services of the Mostour company can be divided into three big areas. The first area is Mostour Tech. That's the visible part of our products, the solutions for the clients. It includes all excursions, tours, master classes, immersive shows, everything that we do for our clients. We put it in this part, Mostour Tech. The second big part is business solutions. We have our own CRM, which resolves all the issues. Working with customers and partners is very convenient. And this is why we can use those solutions in different ways. In this section, we also have joint programs with our partners, collaborative schemes, and so on. Another big part is about new projects, the most courageous ideas and thoughts. We do not reject anything. We analyze all the data thoroughly, all the data that we can get thanks to our CRM. We also use big data. We know for sure what will be in demand tomorrow because we are a pioneer in creating new products. And now I would like to move on to some examples. One interesting example, that's a product that we have for our clients. That's the range of tours around Moscow. This section consists of 7 categories. You can see them on this slide. Classical tours, on a tight budget tour, hidden gems. That's why we were awarded last year. We got the first place in the nomination, the best tourist product. We also have family-oriented tours. These tours are adapted for parents with kids, for grandparents traveling with their grandchildren. The next part is Taste of Moscow. That's for people who love to eat delicious food, to learn something about the new place where they come to, and those people who enjoy delicious cuisine. We also have new generation tours, walks with bloggers, and so on. And the last category is seasonal tours. Soon there will be the Christmas season and the New Year season, and then we will have some other festivals, the beautiful spring holidays, and so on. All the tours involving different seasons. So in each category we have several tours from 2 to 7 days. All the tours are categorized for different target audiences. The tours and excursions are selected in accordance with requests from this target audience so that we choose maximal comfort for them. The program is created given the traffic congestion in the city. And I would like to talk about 2 examples. I'm not going to talk about all the categories in this section. Today I will tell you about our classical tours. Alexander already mentioned some of them, and I understood that he already spoke about some of destinations, but nevertheless I will talk more about this example. So what is a classical tour? As you know, Russia is the largest country in the world, and in Russia there are about 30 facilities that are part of the UNESCO Global Heritage. And in Moscow there are 3 such monuments. That's the Kremlin, Red Square, the Assumption Church in Kolomensk, and the Novodevichy Monastery. Of course, you need to visit these facilities at least once. If you go to Moscow, you should visit these sites. These sites are a must-see. Furthermore, there are famous monuments and architectural buildings in Moscow, but our tours are unique, not because we offer visiting those facilities, but because we have great possibilities for combining those facilities. Each facility, each point of interest starts to show its particular features. For example, there is a tour around Red Square. Then you can walk around central of Moscow, and then you look at Moscow from the Moscow cable car, and then we offer a walk around the modern Moscow city, and we finalize our tour with the view platform, and our tourists can see beautiful views of Moscow from the height of the 88th floor. And they can also enjoy ice cream. The next example is our range of tours called The Taste of Moscow. It was already mentioned today that there were 150 peoples or nations in Russia. Actually, yesterday I read that it was 194 peoples. And Russia includes all those peoples and loves their traditions. And in our cuisine, we also use the specialties of each of the Russian peoples. So in this tour, we offer various activities, including foodies walks, cooking classes, tasting of different dishes, the famous tea ceremonies. Earlier there was a samovar, a very big kettle in each family, and now not every family has a samovar in Russia, but we still give this possibility to try tea from this huge teapot, the Russian samovar. Furthermore, there is vodka and the world famous caviar. They are like icons of Russia. And there are a lot of other interesting activities that we offer as part of this tour. To conclude, we offer not interesting walks. We also recommend sites for visiting because Moscow is a huge city. It keeps changing all the time. We have a huge number of restaurants, cafes with great views and excellent cuisine. My friends coming from the US and other countries say that they had never tasted such delicious food and seen such great service.
Let me briefly tell you about our company and our service. In 2 words, we are offering tickets to Russian museums for tourists and travel companies from all over the world. Let me give you more detailed information. The next slide, please. Our project is called Billetarium. It's a marketplace offering tickets to museums from all over Russia for tourists and travel companies from all over the world. Initially, since 1993, we acted as a Russian tour operator for inbound tourism, and we offered a full range of travel and MICE services in Russia, including transport, accommodation, excursion, and so on. Then, during the pandemic, we began to think how to transform our business into a digital way and how to be efficient and profitable in future. And we decided to use our great advantage, our direct contracts with the main museums of Moscow and St. Petersburg, and we decided to develop a digital platform marketplace for Russian museums, Billetarium. The platform presents museums from all the regions of Russia. The services are available to purchase from any country in the world. Any convenient currency and languages will be available there. We believe that museums in Russia are one of the things that attract tourists to our country. And next, I'll tell you about some museums that might interest you. The first thing is the highest observation deck in Europe on the 89th floor with the highest ice cream factory, amazing panoramic view of Moscow, and augmented reality right on your smartphone. The next thing is the next slide. Here you can see some of the pictures of panorama. The next thing is Bunker 42. It is the real bunker. You'll visit Stalin's office. You'll see imitation of nuclear bomb explosion and nuclear missile launch that definitely won't leave you indifferent. Museum of Contemporary Art Garage is mainly focuses on Russian modern and contemporary art, but it also contains exhibitions of international artists. Grand Maquette Россия, the largest model of Russia in the world, with an area of 800 square meters. Here are more than 200 trains pass along the routes. There are cities and regions of Russia in the small size. The next slide, please. Yeah. Our platform is focused on both individual and group tourists. For individuals, we offer competitive prices, instant booking confirmation. We also offer skip the line entry to museums of Russia, which is our great advantage during the high season. For group tourists and tour operators, we also offer skip the line tickets to the museums, and we offer our request system. In this case, you sign a contract with us. Then after that, you receive an access to our request system in which you can fill all the necessary fields about the museums you are interested in, about your tourists. Then we confirm your request, you pay by invoice, and your tourists go to the museum. So in the case of B2B, you pay by invoice. In the case of B2C, you pay by card, PayPal, and any other convenient way for you. Our platform presents a wide range of payment methods. They are presented on this slide. Also on this slide, you can see our planned partners. We are communicating with them right now about becoming their suppliers of tickets to the Russian museums. We work as a marketplace, so we receive a commission directly from the museum or supplier. So here you can see our demo screenshots. And here you can find our contacts. Feel free to contact us by email, by phone number, or by any convenient way for you. So thank you for your attention.
Thank you, Alena, for a very concise and hot presentation. And as Alena's colleague, development director of Bilitarium, today speaking about safety and security in the post-COVID world, we know that such technology allowing us to order online, to pay online, and not to line in a queue to get the service are very important. And once again, thank you, Alena, for being with us. And you have been the shortest presenter. That's been very interesting, and we are confident that international buyers, we have more than 750 of them, watching and listening to us, would be interested to learn more about you. But now, let's talk about Russian regions and Russian sellers. Over 350 companies already registered on the platform, and a few speakers ago, I have mentioned the fact that it's 35 regions of the country. We have now representatives from 38 regions of the Russian Federation, and we call upon Russian companies to register on the networking platform. Networking is free of charge for all Russian companies offering services in tourism industry today. For you, at the Russian Travel Hub platform, organized by Profi.Travel, media holding company, and the Federal Agency for Tourism, or Rustourism, the Altai Krai, Kamchatka, and even the most distant regions of this country. And if we don't have you, and for instance Orenburg Oblast or Tiva Republic, join us, join our networking program. That goes without saying that Moscow and St. Petersburg companies are leading the way. They are in the majority today, but it does not mean that every region of Russia can and should present its tourist products and services live for international buyers. Now I am getting new statistics. Over 206.
To here, my name is Irina Glishina, Russian tour company, and today, first of all, thanks to our organizer for the opportunity to participate in such an event and present our products. Today we will represent two of our products. First of all, Modern Russia for Everyone. It's our new road. And another one product is our solution for the tourist safety in the context of the COVID-19 pandemic. Excuse me. Our company has been operating in the tourism market since 2017, and before pandemic in 2019, we became the leaders in hosting tourists from China. Our main clients are from Southeast Asia, Emirates, Saudi Arabia, and India. But there is also some experience of receiving groups from Europe. In the new conditions, the pandemic COVID-19, tourists are faced with a number of problems, which slows down or does not allow them to visit our country. For example, the inability to receive a QR code through the Russian state website of the state service. And it's not possible for the supervisor authority to verify the original or maybe fake certificates provided by the tourist. Also, that is not sure that the surrounding at airports, hotels, restaurants and museums have negative QR codes, and there is no confirmed protection during excursions. So our company creates applications and digital platform for solution this problem. We suggest our solution of the safety of tourists in the condition of COVID-19. It's electronic platform CV Pass. It's our new product for this year. CV Pass provides an innovative digital toolkit for generate a QR code for vaccinated persons with negative PCR tests or express tests, as well as for people who have a certificate or a large number of antibodies. So how CV Pass works? The first, download the results of a possible test from databases of accredited laboratories and certificates of vaccination or revaccination. The second step, generates dynamic QR codes from forgery. Another step is provide them for instant verification and confirms the safety of service of the users of the service and the people around them. When our guests come Russia, their journey begins at the airport. Upon arrival to the territory of the Russian Federation, all passengers of the flight have to pass an express antigen test. Testing is performed at mobile medical centers of CVPass White Product Partners. It's our laboratories. The results are prepared within 15-30 minutes. Online information is sent to the CVPass verifier or mobile version on guest smartphone. In case of a negative result of coronavirus infection, tourists are allowed to enter our country. The next stage. The next stage in the transport or the hotel and restaurant. All service staff are vaccinated against COVID-19, or they are checked daily by PCR tests. Every day there is check of the body temperature of the service staff in the morning and in the evening. All data are transmitted daily to CVPass. All hotels with whom our company works have appreciated the advantages of using the CVPass system and are ready to use it. Now monitor the employers and staff for the presence of a QR code or a negative PCR test. All checking-in guests are advised to have an analysis in a laboratory from the CVPass list before check-in. So it's the most important information about our product CVPass. And now let me show our program out for tourists, Modern Russia for Everyone. It includes Moscow and Petersburg, in which program we try to show the historical cultural heritage of the two capitals of the Russia. All modern interactive excursions, restaurant with Michelin stars. In this tour, the tourist is not only an observer and listener, but also an actively involved guest. Modern people are very busy and don't have another time for long trip, so we choose the concept: 4 days and 2 capitals. Tourists will see all the most basic and enjoy their vacation. The first day of an excursion around Moscow. A tourist not only visits the historical center, for example Kremlin or Red Square, but do it in VR glasses. Allows them to transfer in past ages and see another Moscow. For example, in Tsar period or in Soviet Union period. Then a guest visits the Ratia Park and interactive flight over Russia, where a tourist will see all the main sites of our country from a bird's eye view. Lunch will be held at the Dr. Zhivago restaurant, which has received Michelin stars this year and is located in the legendary National Hotel. During lunch, tourists will taste traditional Russian drinks. After lunch, an excursion to the station, not only inside but up to the roof. There they will see wonderful view of the Moscow River and part of the city. And after this excursion on the Cape car across the Moscow River, they will get to the observation deck. From there they will take a bus to the Ski Prospect, which is the government direction. They can see Victory Park, the Triumph Arch, and after that ends this excursion day in the modern Moscow city. They will visit the observation point in the Moscow city, which is the highest in Europe, and dinner at the Ruski restaurant, a modern restaurant on the 85th floor, where you can see a traditional Russian oven and taste dishes from it. second day in the morning, tourists will take, second day, tourists will make a trip to Patriot Park, which is 65 kilometers from Moscow. Visit a modern interactive museum dedicated to the Second World War and the main temple of the Russian Armed Forces. Lunch will take place in a partisan village. It will be a real soldiers' lunch. After lunch, tourists will drive to a tank training ground, ride equipment, and can take some pictures. The day will end on the ship Erin, famous for its seafood menu. And the next day in the morning, tourists will take the Sepsan train to the northern capital, St. Petersburg. In St. Petersburg, visit the Peter and Paul fortress, and if they wish, can helicopter ride. Lunch at the restaurant, which name is Dinner in the Sky Russia. Guests rise to a height of 50 meters in special chairs, with tables and dinner with a beautiful view of the city. This opportunity is available only in the summertime, so in winter we provide a model restaurant with panoramic views. After lunch, visit the museum, modern museum, Russian in miniature, where tourists will see all of Russia, all districts of Russia, from Far East to the Caucasus. Dinner will be held in a modern restaurant overlooking St. Isakia Cathedral. And the second day in St. Petersburg, our guests visit to Petersburg parks and palaces, then yacht trip allowed of Finland. Fishing upon request, not for sure, just if they wanted, and lunch on a yacht with seafood. Then return to the city and visit Heritage. The day will end in the modern art space on the Neva and Neva Place, Sevkadri Port. Their guests will take a walk and see some street art objects, and then dinner also in this place. After dinner, either transfer to the airport or rest at the hotel. This tour is not it's very short, but interesting and full of activities. So thank you very much for your attention. Welcome to Russia. We are for safe tourism in modern Russia. Now on the screen you can our contacts. We will be glad to receive your request, and of course we hope for fruitful cooperation. Together we will defeat COVID-19 and make tourism fun and exciting. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Irina, for your interesting presentation and for sharing with us the tools and methods that are there available to Russian tourist companies for international guests to be 100% safe on the Russian soil. Thank you for having shown this interesting tour where our group is moving from Moscow to St. Petersburg, and now we are going from Moscow to St. Petersburg to the northern Venice, to the cultural capital city of Russia, because the Russian travel hub yesterday was opened online and offline in St. Petersburg, as supported by the St. Petersburg Tourism Committee. And now we are going to talk to the tour operator on how future meets the past, how the new tourist geography of St. Petersburg is going to happen. And it's my pleasure to give a floor to Mikhail Vorenko, manager of inbound tourism of Tari Tour. Mikhail, the floor is yours.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm very glad to say hello from St. Petersburg. First of all, I would like to thank you, Profi.Travel team and all my colleagues. So I will start my presentation with a few words of our company. Tari Tour. Tari Tour is inbound tour operator. We are working more than 28 years. We have 20 years of successful work. We can provide full range of travel services and tours for groups and tailor-made tours. And also, we provide best prices for excellent experience, high quality of service. We also control all of service. At this time, we put our attention to the safety, so we are following all the safety protocols. We are providing local support 24/7. Our staff is speaking the most popular languages: English, German, French, Spanish. For clients, we have bonus and loyalty programs, some special offers during the whole season, and as a result, we have many happy clients. Also, we have direct contracts, of course, with hotels. We know the preferences, culture and food preferences. And as I said, we provide a wide range of programs, classical as tailor-made tours. And we are working with all the market segments. So we have clients from all the world. Today, we're talking about the Moscow and St. Petersburg. And now with the fast train, Sapsan train, we are going to visit St. Petersburg, and we will focus on some new objects and project in St. Petersburg. So I would like to introduce you the collection of travel puzzles, and we are starting with the new points of attraction. The first one is Gazprom Arena, a modern stadium. It was opened 4 years ago. It's the largest venue and open all the year around. It is a weather high-tech arena with a retractable roof and the best venue for concerts, shows and festivals. The other point of attraction is a new hall. Is a trendy recreation park located on the island in the center of St. Petersburg. Also open all year round. And now is a civilized public space. Every year is visited by tourists. You can find there everything, so for everyone. So some museums, but you can also find grass and enjoy this perfect area. So the next attraction is the new attraction is Safe Cable Port. It was former large factory, but 2 years ago it was rebuilt for a new and creative space with best panoramic view to the Finnish Gulf, with food courts, with a long promenade, and also workshops of artisans, and there is there is located the Street Art Research Institute. We can put also some points and some additional things to our standard program. As you can see here on the picture, we can provide for tourists meet and greet by historical person, for example, Peter the Great, Rasputin, or other famous person. You can add a city tour with VR glasses. So this virtual reality tour of St. Petersburg history is a really unique opportunity to see how St. Petersburg was more than 200 years ago. So, and you can compare it with reality, and this is really innovative technology, and you will enjoy this tour. Also, we can provide some special program in museums. For example, tour to State Hermitage, evening Hermitage tour, the closing with champagne and welcome and music. Also, you can take with air balloons over the St. Petersburg. Very popular is the visiting of Russian dacha. You can see the way how Russians are living. You can take barbecue. You can just walk to see the nature and enjoy this time. Also, we are providing lunch with a Russian family because nothing is better to see, to feel Russians is to visit the Russian family and have the possibility to talk and to eat and discuss. We can also add different points to your standard programs. It might be ice rink in the winter. It might be also Russian visit to Russian banya. It can be visit the restoration area. It might be also a precipitation at Scarlet sales celebration during the White Nights in St. Petersburg. You can also take and rent a motorboat. So in St. Petersburg you have really many things to do. Thank you for your attention. Here is our contacts. I will be glad to meet you in Russia and in St. Petersburg. Hope to see you soon. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your talk. Thank you for transporting us to St. Petersburg and inspiring us with impressions from this wonderful city. For everyone who is watching us right now, please stay connected. We will get back on air in 30 minutes and we will tell you about Russian regions. Because Russians are very diverse. We will talk about Baikal Lake and Trans-Siberian Railway, about the Altai, about Karelia, about Murmansk, which is almost in the Arctic Circle, where you can see northern lights with your own eyes. We will talk about Dagestan, because this is a unique place which is becoming ever more popular with foreign tourists, and about Russian resorts, because in Russia there are beautiful sea resorts, and that's the city of Sochi. So please stay connected. Let's make a small tea or coffee break for half an hour, and then you will see the best products for international tourists by the big team preparing Russian Travel Hub, the Federal Russian agency Rostourism, with partnership from cities of Moscow and St. Petersburg, the exhibition of St. Petersburg, the Russian Union of the tourist industry, and the media holding Profi.Travel. This was Anisia Yevdokimova with you. We'll see each other in 30 minutes at Russian Travel Hub.